Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Mr. Harry. I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a show off type of guy, quick to put on a suit and tie, even when the temperature rises. That's why I break that ice when I talk to you, fit to you, acquiring all the things that's happened to you. You look so fine, blow my mind. You're KO when you make some mine. Sometimes I feel the beat inside. Feel it in my stone, feel it in my slide. That's some time to talk tonight. Sometimes that soul just busts out from up inside. From inside. I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, slide, 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 hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. Talk about slide. Slide, slide, hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. Say slide, 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 hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. Talk about slide, 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 hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah. Slide, slide, slide. Hit it with a dip, hit it with a dip, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.
They should never gave this dude a mic. Here we go! He's killing it. Watch out. He's so in love and he's mad about it. Mad love. That's why we say, come on, man, you already know. Mad love.
Y'all know him as PG Brown. Jamal Brown, a.k.a. Perfect Gentleman, is a New Orleans native living signed in North Texas. Actually singing in North Texas. Fortunately, like countless young black men, he grew up in a single-parent household. PG has been singing and performing a little bit of everything since he was in middle school. After a few failed attempts at college, he decided it was time to make moves and being part of big productions like Shrek the Musical, with supporting roles as Shrek's dad, being the start of the show, and also Papa Bear, or being part of a famous opera, Montezuma. With doing a lot of local shows around Dallas, his biggest show was at the House of Blues in Dallas. His music is a testimony to the struggles and accomplishments he endures while uncovering who he is. So a big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the Unsigned Artist. My boy is in
Big
the
shout out.
building. Yes.
Big shout out. Nothing but love for you, Dave. What's up?
Yeah, man. Good looking out. You know, what's crazy is that, you know, your bios all over the place talk about struggles. and then you like, I'm a big guy. You know, like, you well, obviously you comfortable now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the upbringing was definitely different. You know,
Right.
It's crazy that we got to put that in our bios these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you were raised, what kind of parents were in the house. You even see it in some video games, right? Kind of like
Right.
when you create a player, they actually try to assume the character after a certain bit because of how you were raised. What were some of those big deals as being raised, and why is it important for people to know how you were raised?
Well, a big reason why I am who I am is because of the things that have gone on in my life. I wouldn't be the person that I am today without my failures and successes. And so one big thing was I was in a single mother household with only my mother. Didn't have my father for a very long time. I've spent time with my father, and have had a relationship with him,
Yeah.
but in that case, I never had a strong male presence in my life. So that was always a difficulty with me and dealing with that, just because I'm very artistic and I'm definitely out of the box of regular, normal, big guys. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
football was never a thing for me.
Oh,
Being
okay.
in sports was never a thing for me. My mom would literally force me to be a football player. She would literally be like, Jamal, look, you go out there, you tackle them. I'll give you $15 each tackle.
Wow.
Bro, I would get about a good 75 $100
Yeah.
because once money in there, I'm like, hey, what's up? Because I'm like the biggest one out there. So
So
I
when we're
would have
talking
to get
about
bribed.
big guy, like what is the height? What was high school like? What was middle school like?
Oh man, it was a challenge, especially being a big guy that sting. I would definitely get picked on, definitely.
What was your height? What's your height?
I'm 6'7".
Oh, you're a
um
big guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
big guy, 6'7", about 400 plus pounds right now.
All right.
So I'm huge. You know what I mean? So that was always a difficulty in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because I in my heart I have this passion that I want to go after. I want to sing. I want to do things, and this has always been in my life. But actually, when I was very young, I wanted to be a preacher. That was a big thing in my life because my grandmother pretty much raised me in the church. Anytime we were there, we were in the church. You know what I mean? And I always looked at the pastor and I'm like, man, I want to be that guy that's up on that stage.
Wow.
Turn of events is actually I just want to be on the stage, not necessarily being a preacher. And I still find myself being in that calling of being a preacher. What I mean? We're just talking to different people, inspiring them in their lives. But music has always been that crutch that I always had when I was feeling down
Hold up,
or
hold
when I
up.
wasn't good. You
So,
know?
big shout out to everybody listening in. If you guys didn't know, we just got raided. Piranha went ahead with a raid, an unexpected raid. Holy shit.
Hey.
Everybody's in the building. I do want to give everybody a quick shout out. If you're tuning in to QSJ Radio, we got my boy Jamal Brown, Perfect Gentleman, in the building. We're talking about his music right now and his background. So I usually have like that monster raid thing going on. So instead of like the monster raid going on, we're going to introduce them to Season of Love. Available all over the place. Shout out to everybody listening in.
Shout out.
Thank you so much, Piranha, for the raid. What? Piranha!
It's a season, it's a season, it's a season, season of love. It's a season, it's a season, it's a season, season of love. The moon is full tonight and on the table there's a candle lit. The stars are shining bright up on your skin and I can't handle it. Romances in the air, so heavy that it takes our breath away. Emotions flow and break the levee. I can hear your body say, come now, take heed. I'm ready to receive, give you what you need. I lose my mind, I don't know what to do when I feel.
Tell them how you feel in the chat. Let's go. Whoa.
I just can't seem to hide what I feel inside. Winter, summer, fall, don't matter much at all.
I got a chat rate going on.
Cause it's a season of love. Yeah. Let it do what it do. Whenever I'm with you, it's a season of love. Yeah. Let it do what it do. As long as I'm with you, it's a season of love. Yeah. Cause it's a season of love. Cause it's a season. I love it when we wake up and you bring that morning love to me. No clothes, no jewels, no makeup, only natural beauty next to me. We're caught up in the moment just to find ourselves in overload. Desires casting spells upon us. Bliss is ready to explode. Come now, take heed. I'm ready to receive. Give me what you need.
Y'all listening to PJ Brown right now. PG Brown,
When I feel
Season of Love. Find it all over the place.
though at times
Brown, I thank you so much for that raid.
can't seem to hide what I feel inside. Winter, summer, fall, don't matter much at all. Cause it's a season of love. Yeah. Let it do what it do. Whenever I'm with you, it's a season of love. Yeah. Let it do what it do. As long as I'm with you, it's a season of love. Yeah. Cause it's a season of love. Cause it's a season of love. Cause it's a season of love. It's a season.
Shout out to Blue Jay in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to the homie PG Brown. Man, let me tell you something, man. I like there's something about like a big R&B singer that is really cool. And like I said, thank you guys so much for the raid. We're on the air right now with PG Brown. You can find him all over the place wherever you guys stream.
Just Google me.
Yes, just Google him. He's an R&B artist out of Dallas. And if you guys want more information on that, just go ahead, Google him. Like you said, it does come up on YouTube, all that stuff, blah, blah. No subscriptions needed. You already know how to do it. The stream is free. Just go press play. It helps the artist. So we were talking about how you were living single mom home. And you would go to church, you would see the pastor and say, I want to be that guy. Was it that stage presence? What was it about the pastor's position?
I think it was more of being that light, you know what I mean, that everybody looked towards, you know what I mean? Like when you think about a church and you see them on that pulpit, it's like a whole different vibe when they're up there preaching to you, telling you how you should live your life, you know what I mean? So that was always a big thing in my life, because I would always see that as, you know, okay, this is what I want to be, you know, this is how I feel. I'm completely saturated with the love of God, you know what I mean? So I want to go ahead and be that too, you know what I mean? But I found out that I can do that in multiple ways. You know what I mean? I can do that in just how I treat people every day. I can do that in how I present myself. And with that, you know, that's kind of how I came up with PG Brown, was just because, you know, my mother always raised me to be a gentleman, you know what I mean? And one day when I was in jail, I literally had like just a come to Jesus moment where I was like, yeah, I need to work towards being the perfect gentleman that I know I can be. And that doesn't mean that I'm trying to be society's gentleman. That just means that I'm trying to be the best version of myself. Um, so, and I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying that I am. You know what I mean?
So
I have all types of wrong.
So I hear you in there saying that you had a come to Jesus moment
Hmm.
because you had a situation where you were in jail. Like what
Hmm.
was the situation? What was not the decision that you
The,
made?
this the situation was, it wasn't like anything big. It's not like I was in jail for drugs or anything. It was just a traffic stop that led me to go to jail. And then, when I came to the conclusion, of I don't want to be in here. I mean, this is not where I'm meant to be. I mean, and that's really what settled with me when I was in there. And I was just only in there for like a week, but I have family that has been in jail, that are
He
in
said a
jail.
week.
My dad was in jail for a
Like a
long
week
time.
ain't enough. I'm just
Right, a
saying.
week.
Like it was only a week. Like
It was only a week, but I was like, no, this
yeah,
is not where I want to be.
nobody wants to
You
be
know what I
there.
mean?
Period. You know what I
Right,
mean? Even a few
exactly.
hours.
Yeah, so it really, really opened my eyes and really showed me what I want to do. And it's always been music, but when I was in jail, and I was really, like, really contemplating it, it was like, God was giving me the steps to see where I was supposed to be, and show me, like, this is not you, this is not where you need to be, and you need to do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I went ahead after that. I did better, and I became something better. And that's why when I say I'm PG Brown, that's just a that's not a persona for me. That's not just a just a name for me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my everyday life. That's how I treat people. That's how I live. I mean, that's how I am. I mean, so I just try to stand by that and try to be the best person I can be, at the same time making sure that I'm successful in what I need to do for my family. So
So
that's always a
I
struggle in itself too.
So I hope that you paid your parking tickets.
Yeah,
And
definitely did. I have no parking tickets,
I
guys.
hope you paid your
Zero.
parking tickets.
I
And
learned from my mistake.
and
No more small towns, guys. No
hell,
more small towns.
oh man, let me tell you, like I've been a driver for a long time, and
Right.
driving home. And it's always those little towns that they got the 50 right there. Oh my God.
Ready for you
Like,
to
there's
speed.
nothing here. Like, relax. Like, it's a chicken
Absolutely
crossing the
nothing.
road, literally.
Leave me
Um,
alone.
so this reinventing yourself, right? And then going into the studio, right? Because you have a little history here of being on musicals, on stage,
Hmm.
doing your thing there, being in operas. Um, but then all of a sudden you get all that kind of training and you're like, I just want to bring back traditional R&B. Where was it for you that R&B decided that it was not the same anymore?
I think I think it was after the Chris Brown era.
Hmm.
So after the 2008, 2010 era, that's when R&B just kind of fell off. Usher really wasn't making music. Different artists that I know just weren't making music, like they usually do. And then it just started to get into this hip hop trap rap, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not, trying to just, you know, crap all over them, but it's like, all that just went in the head of things, you know what I mean? And just really, especially in the black community, you know what I mean? It was just like a R&B singer would get in there, and they wouldn't care about it unless it was like Maxwell, or if it was like somebody that was older, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So um and for me, R&B was not kind of like where I wanted to go.
So what
You know.
for me, and maybe I'm just like being one sided or whatever, but I feel like so many people have tried that. Like
Mhm.
they'd go out with a hit, they'd be sexy as hell,
Mhm.
they'd be big as hell, I think even what was that dude? He won the competition, one of the first voice competitions. I forgot what it was, but
Ruben.
Ruben, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Ruben.
and
Perfect example.
and everybody was trying to bring it back, and then
And it
something
just fell off.
happens, what is for artists like yourself, what does this fall off mean to you? Like, what does it fall off, and why do you think they couldn't hold on to what they were trying to do?
Fall off means to me as in the crowd not enjoying real music. You know what I mean? That's kind of the fall off for me. It's about the writing, it's about the how it makes you feel. You know what I mean? The deep sensation of a love song is should, take over anyone. You know what I mean? And when I really noticed that, that was just like, it was just over for me, and I just really didn't want to do R&B music because it was like, okay, everybody's trying to be a rapper, everybody's trying to do this, everybody's trying to do that, and then people would look at me and then be like, oh, he's just a singer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So so that was a big thing. And what was the second question that you asked?
I think the question was, when when what was my second question? I forgot.
Well, don't worry about it, but
But
that's
I
just
think where I
very
was
big
trying
for
to
me.
get to, what I think I was trying to get to was the point of bringing it back. Like, so many people tried. Why do you think they fell off?
Oh
And
yeah, so
but you did answer some of that already.
yeah, so and the real reason why is because there's pushback on it. You know what I mean? You're not cool enough to be in that area. You know what I mean? It's not like you're Bruno Mars where who can just keep going and doing his thing. You know what I mean? And really just keeping things alive in himself because he has his. I feel like Bruno Mars is not like R&B. I feel like Bruno Mars is like in his own like
In his own
area.
lane.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
like exactly. But like for like true R&B that like 94.5 or like the night the
WBLS.
night streams, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like there's none of that anymore, you know what I mean? It's not really no love in music, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to do is in myself, and I'm trying to keep myself accountable also, with just presenting that back to the community, you know what I mean? And really bringing like some real heavy hitters when it comes to R&B music, and to be honest, I'm not a big person that wanted to even do R&B. You know what I mean? I was really trying to do opera. I was really trying to do
Okay.
things that, I don't see myself as, now, but back then I was deep in that. I was deep into musicals. I was deep into doing ballet. I was deep into doing tap. I was
Nice.
deep into doing different
Where the
things that
video at?
exercise my artistry.
Where the
You know what I
video
mean?
at? Let's go.
Look, look, nah, keep that
Yes.
where it's at.
Let's
Keep all that where it's
bring
at.
that shit back, bro. Let's go.
But like that was just something that I challenged myself to do. That I wanted to be in that space. You know what I mean? But that's why I said I have failed attempts at college just because I was in that place and I wasn't successful or I was focused. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really staying on the track that I needed to. But in the span of things, it wasn't about that I failed. It was more about I got the experience. You know what I mean? I got what I went there for. You know what I mean? Even though I didn't complete college, I still gained a lot more than I would ever gain without it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just being in that space, and I never say that I would go back and change anything in my life, just because that's who I am. That's where I come from. You know what I mean? And it makes me a stronger artist because of it. You know what I mean? And people don't see me as that. You know what I mean? But when you look at my music and you listen to my music, it's structured because of what I've been through. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
structured because I went through vocal lessons. I've been through school. You know, I mean, I would listen to these Germans speak at night, and I would just have them on record just so I can go to my competition and actually do the exact same thing and make sure I do it perfect. You know what I mean? So
Germans. A big shout.
I was doing German music when I was in choir.
Big shout out to everybody. Oh, Shalom Hadaving. Was it?
Right.
Shalom. Yeah, man.
I don't got it no more. You know?
Yeah. I don't either.
You know,
I tell you.
But that made me a stronger artist. You know, that made me into the artist that I am today. And, you know, I build off of that, you know, and I work hard because that's my work ethic when it comes to music.
Big shout out to everybody listening in. Tune in to QSJ Radio, home to the unsigned artist. PG Brown in the building right now. You can go ahead, follow him all over the place. PG stands for Perfect Gentleman. We did talk about his history, his upbringing, and his way to the studio. So what I mean by that is that he started off on stage, and then he went towards opera, and then he was trying to regenerate or revive traditional R&B, and that's where we're at right now. So big shout out to everybody listening in. Tune in to QSJ Radio. We're going to take a little bit break real quick and get to him, what's going on right now with him and services that he does provide as an R&B artist and other things that you probably didn't know about him. This one right here is called Used to Be on QSJRadio.com.
Yeah, tried to love you like I said I would. Said I should love you better as if I ever could. But I knew better, you knew better, well at least we should. Cause right or wrong, no regrets, thought that was understood. And we was all good. See, we wake up, then we break up, then we fuck till dawn. Soon as I bust, you get the fussing about this bitch named LaShawn. Like, who is she? Why she calling you baby? Don't disrespect or redirect, then try to call me crazy. You know you foul. Boy, don't lie to my face. You gonna sit there with your back to me to hide your disgrace. Now as I lie in my place, tears dried on my face. The aftermath, I'm hoping time will erase, because she gone now.
No matter how many strangers get under my sheets, the bed's a little colder now that you're not next to me. Yeah, the bed's a little colder now that you're not next to me. I just wanna go back to sleep. Cause in my dreams everything is perfect just like it used to be. In my dreams everything is perfect just like it's meant to be.
It's the middle of the night and I just smell your scent. And that's when all the memories begin to flood my head. As I roll another quarter trying to take some of the edge. Yeah, you running through my mind, but I'm stuck by what you said. You woke me from a dream and you took just what I need. Now don't worry about no bitches, cause I can change the sheets. And it ain't the same feeling, it ain't the same heat. And I just miss your love and you right here next to me. Reminiscing about me fucking you while sitting in the coupe. Screaming out I'm coming to, and this is why I'm missing you. Come on back to two. This Cali King been missing you. I mean I'm good without you, but what if I don't want what to?
No matter how many strangers get under my sheets, the bed's a little colder now that you're not next to me. Yeah, the bed's a little colder now that you're not next to me. Yeah. When I wake up, I just wanna go back to sleep. Cause in my dreams everything is perfect just like it used to be. In my dreams everything is perfect just like it's meant to be.
Used to be. There's a features in there, man. There's some features in there. We're gonna talk about that. Big shout out to everybody listening. PG Brown featuring. We're gonna find out here in a second. I got a special shout out to Niner. Niner's in the building. What up? Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Yeah, man. Niner be in there in the chat with you.
Yeah. Happy birthday,
Man,
bro.
fucking love, bro. What up, bro? And anyways, they're listening to us while they have some dinner over there in Cali. So
Great. I'm
So-
happy.
the features here. Who are these people and how did they come about?
These features are pretty much very important people in my life. Just as in, people that I work with and have gotten into a relationship, as in we're like really great friends. The first guy was actually Jay Nitz, who's a rapper, singer, writer, more than anything. Great artist. Y'all should definitely go check him out. Jay Nitz on all platforms.
Jane Nitz,
Um,
okay.
Yep. So he's the first guy, and then Two Music, who is the second person. He's a great guy. He's a rapper. We're trying to work on him being a vocalist. We're trying to make a whole little four group guys, and everything, quartet and everything. So, but but that's my boy too. You can definitely check him out at Two Music and all platforms. And then the person that made the beat is actually one of my best friends, D Dilts Productions, who is also a rapper, a producer. He does everything under the book. You know what I mean? So we are a collective of artists that we have gotten together and really build a bond and really work hard for each other and for the better of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always say your network is your net worth. Just because of these guys have brought not just a big influence in my life, but they have pushed me to be better than what I was. You know what I mean? And brought me out of things that I couldn't have been brought out of unless I had their guidance with me. So they definitely have made me a better artist in this year that we have spent time together and really worked on each other and
Nice.
really build each other. Just because that's how I feel like
I mean,
everybody should be like, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
in the stew and everything like that, and shout out
Right.
to them. And now this song was like written so explicitly, like we call that adult contemporary.
Yes. Yes.
And that's
definitely.
one. And two is regardless of how many strangers I see in these sheets, right? A lot of people don't understand that is usually the vibe. Like some people, call guys dogs or whatever, and we're always doing something, and the other people too. They're kind of dogs too, but they like
Right.
we can't call them anything anymore. But
Exactly.
but the thing is, when you write songs like that, you kind of like bringing out a secret of a man's life.
Yeah.
When you guys were like writing this things together and had the concept and decided what the content was it the beat first? Was it the vibes that were going on? What was the studio
It
like?
was
at that
actually
time?
it was actually the chorus that was first.
Mm.
Actually D Dilts, he actually wrote that chorus. And he wrote that chorus because of an ex and things that he's been through and everything else. But he was really in depth of just really like, hey, it doesn't matter how many people in these sheets, you know what I mean? that's really how it is, you know what I mean? Especially for a man who doesn't have ties to that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ties to a relationship or ties to anything, you know what I mean? And I feel like the chorus is a lot bigger than just a man and a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that can go for any relationship,
So
that you have towards people.
So to me, like, I don't know if you would look it out or something like that, like, because I know as artists, we all I say we, like I'm an artist or something, like
You are artists.
no,
Stop
but like,
playing.
so
My
so
boy got a whole bunch of songs, y'all. Don't be sleeping on them.
no, don't tell people that the part where I get, like, when you're in the stew and you catching these vibes, you said that it was written off of what he was going through. Now, as a singer, you really have to take a lot to try to feel that. Was there any kind of situations like that for you?
Well, in mine, it's a little bit different. Just because I'm not that type of person where I would just sleep with anybody.
Okay.
I would be in a relationship with people. But with the girls that I was with, it just seemed to be not real. You know what I mean?
Ah.
So it would get to that point to where it just wasn't real. We weren't feeling each other. It just collapsed. You know what I mean? And that and it's both sides. You know what I mean? But mostly on their side, just because like my most effective ex, I would say that. I'm not gonna call
What?
her anything else.
Did you
But
say effective X?
she affected me.
Okay. With an
She
A.
affected me
All
the
right.
most.
What?
You know what I mean? But she cheated on me, and we had a kid that wasn't mine, and so when it comes down to it, like
Wow.
the hurt is still
Yo,
there, the issues were still there.
Yeah, I hear
You know
that.
what I
We
mean?
had a kid that wasn't mine. Like that
Right.
is deep.
Yeah,
Like it was
so
taking it, welcoming it. Probably had a baby
Yeah.
shower. Hopefully you didn't.
right, but in my
Ugh.
I feel what I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though somebody might write it or whatever, I still go from my own experiences, and I actually feel a lot of things, and I'm a Cancer. So,
Oh, we're getting
feelings
into
is
that.
part
We're
of
getting
the
into
part
that.
of the
Okay,
thing.
we're getting into that. All right.
So that's
All
a
right.
big thing for me, feelings and and emotions, and I'm a real big emotional person, you know what I mean? So
That's
um
good. And you're a big
yeah.
guy. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
big
emotions, big guy, you know what I
Yo,
mean? So,
what's up? Big shout out to everybody
Yeah.
listening. PG Brown in the building. We're talking about the song used to be, kind of wanted to break that song down because sometimes you can hear it in the song that you're basically like telling the secrets of a man's heart, even though
Yeah.
people look at it as if you didn't have one.
Right.
And that's that kind of a situation. I know that longs for the writings of traditional R&B because today's R&B are narcissists, right? They're unstoppable people. They have all the things in the world and they have no feelings.
No.
You're right.
Zero.
It's all party. It's all this. It's all that. And traditional R&B brings you back to like the love making, the forgiving, and the wedding music. Like I really want to dance to this while everybody's looking at us, even your affected ex.
Yeah,
Did you hear
that's why
that?
and that's why I made Big Guy, because at the end of the day, I want to dance. I'm a big guy that loves to dance.
Yeah.
So when I go to a party or something, I want to be traditional. Let's slide. You know what I mean? Let's do some stuff. Let's really enjoy ourselves in a big group setting. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I made Big Guy, because I was like, well, I have an open second verse. I might as well make a dance song. You know what I mean? And get really traditional with it, you know what I mean? And really go to our roots, you know what I mean? Where, it's all about the beat, you know what I mean? It's all about the, the tapping of the foot, you know what I mean? And it's not much of that. Guys are, especially in these times of days, they're just sitting on the wall while a woman grinds on them. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, that's what I used to do when I used to go to the club. So,
right.
So I don't know.
I mean?
Like, I don't
You know
know.
what I mean?
Like, because let me tell you, rhythm and blues wasn't my thing. My brother
Right.
gets at me all the time. He's like, man, you used to be out there with the boys to man, B-D-B-D-D-D, right? He used to get at me, and then all of a sudden I just stopped. I mean, maybe it was the hip hop. I don't know. But
yeah, definitely could be.
I mean, I don't know. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio. One of your most successful songs, and I believe the most promoted songs that you ever had, is Fireworks. Am I wrong for that?
Firework is my most promoted song. I have put all my eggs in that basket, just to see what I can do. And really, it's been a success, a big success in my life, big success in where I'm going,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and where I continue to keep going. I wish I can put a lot more into that song, just because it's so timeless. You know, it's such a timeless song, and really, you know, people need that. You know, people need the timelessness of it. And I really don't have the the eggs to put in that basket right now,
I
just
mean,
because of
I mean,
life.
we
You
don't
know,
we don't got
so
eggs, but we got mad love, right? Shout out to everybody
right,
listening, tuning in to QSJ Radio. One more break, real
right.
quick, before we get into the things that are going on here. This is Fireworks, PG Brown, all over the place. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.
I can see what you wanna do inside your eyes. I can feel your body move to the grind of mine. All I'm really trying to see is inside your mind. Let me do what I need to do to ignite your fire. I'm just trying to see what you wanna do. What you wanna do is completely up to you. Ladies absolutely know what they want, so I'm gonna give it to you. I can make your firework tonight. 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 Speak your mind, let your conscience direct you. While I touch your body from head to toe. Touching on your ear is an easy way to go. Direct a fist to please and not let go to where you wanna be. Just give me the key to unlock your desires, to unlock your fire. I'm just trying to see what you wanna do. What you wanna do is completely up to you. Ladies absolutely know what they want, so I'm gonna give it to you. I can make your firework tonight. I can make your firework tonight. I can make your firework tonight. I can make your
PG Brown with Firework. Look at you, ready to perform.
It's my jam right there.
So many things, right? The church was involved, the history was involved, the writing is involved, the performancing was involved, the studio work is involved. There's so much that goes into this whole thing, and then you got behind the scenes where it's like, go that way, go this way, go that way. I know there's teams behind a lot of this, and what I want to know is, what are the best parts of creating this PG Brown, and what are some of the worst parts of this creation?
Let's start with the worst.
All right.
Just because, there's things that people don't see, and there's things that people don't realize. I would say the worst thing about it is the time that I have to spend away from my family, just because of me making music, me having to you know, be a burden to my family just because they feel like they're not spending time with me, or that they feel like I'm more in love with my music than I am them. um and it's hard because you want to be doing your best. You want to be pushing everything. You want to just do everything you can to be successful. What I mean? But at the same time, there might be a cost to that. And me as an artist, that's something that I struggle with a lot, just because I feel like I need to be doing something. I need to be doing this. I need to be, working towards this. What I mean? And it's not giving back what I'm putting in. What I mean? And so when it comes down to family and just having to prove to them that, this is where I need to be, instead of them thinking that this is just where he wants to be. What I mean?
Yeah.
So that's always a big
That's
issue
rough.
in
That's
in
rough.
my life. What I mean? And trying to do my best, what I mean, and just be the best person I can be, but at the same time, showing what really matters to me. So that's always a rough deal when it comes down to it. The best thing is, um, the love that I can pour into my music, the the emotions I can pour into my music, the the love I get back from people, what I mean, that love my music and
Yeah.
love my voice. Um, and that's always been a blessing in my life, that, I've always had people around me that enjoyed what I do. Even though it's so hard on my family, they still enjoy what I do. They still support me in what I do. What I mean? So, just getting that love back when I feel like I don't have no love for it is just an amazing feeling. And I get to experience that every single day. And A lot of people don't know, but I'm a foster parent. So,
Yeah.
when I get kids up in here and everything, and they love me singing to them, and I don't do that just because I'm trying to put on the show. I'm just singing to them because I love to show love to them,
Yeah.
and that's my way of showing love. To the point to where my little girl that's staying with us right now, she's singing my song all the time. I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spirit so high. And I'm like, you're not a big guy, but
Yeah, yeah.
you
Just
know,
let it rock.
and,
You know what I mean? Just let it rock.
yeah, just let it rock. You know what I mean? And it's such a great feeling that she loves it so much that she wants to sing it all the time. You know what I mean? And it's
PG.
great as a father.
PG,
You know what I
listen,
mean?
listen to me
So
real quick, right? So
yeah,
I had a lot of people in here, right? A lot of deadbeats that claim to be the best dads ever, right?
right.
And then a lot of dads that have been, and a lot of the in betweens. The foster parenting, right? I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm. That takes a different kind of heart, right? A different kind
does.
of path. What
Yeah.
what what was that like? When was it like? What did you see, and
It
what made you
was
continue doing it? Because
it was
that's a
my
career.
wife.
Okay.
It was my wife. Um, my wife is a big person that believes, like, why would I bring kids into this world when I can take care of all the kids that are here, that are struggling, that are have hardship, that are
Mm.
dealing with things, what I mean, that I can give them all the love that they're not getting back. What I mean? So she's been a big person when it comes to fostering, just because that's what she wants to do. That's what she inspires to do because of her father. He has a foster kid, or adopted kid now. um when he was alive and everything, and he was that type of man. What I mean? And so it kind of just passed down upon her. What I mean? And I literally asked God for my wife. What I mean? So everything that came with it just came with it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I wasn't completely specific. What
Yeah,
I mean? But
like girl of my
you know,
dreams plus. Like
right. You know what I mean? So
okay.
so when it came down to it, she's always been that inspiration for me and I see her and I'm like, wow, you're an amazing person. You want to do so much.
Yeah.
You care about everybody that you're around. You know, I mean, who am I to say that you can't do this? And who am I to even have any ill feelings towards it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just always like, I've always been, I'm going to be the best father I can be, and I'm going to do what I need to do for my children, you know, and just really strive to be the best man I can be, because, you know, like when I had my kid that wasn't mine, you know, that little girl, she's still mine. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? At the end of the
Yeah.
day, if I become famous and have a whole bunch of money, you know, I'm gonna pay for her stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that she's taken care of. I'm gonna make sure, because I still feel that tie towards her, and I'm still gonna be the best father I'm gonna be. It doesn't matter if it was mine or not. You know what I mean? I was still there. I was still contributing, and that's how I feel about these kids too. You know what I mean? We're on our fourth children, and so these are two pairs, and you know, and can't give too much detail out, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, they are my kids now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't see them any other way. I don't see them as foster kids. I don't see them as anything else. I don't see them as their rough ass parents. You know what I mean? I just love them the best I can love them, and it comes through. It comes through completely. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just that type of person, you know, and it doesn't matter how many kids I have, they're all going to get the exact same amount of love. You know what I mean? They're all going to
Period.
get
Like they say in the chat. Period. Like they say in the
Period.
chat. Like you getting this love
right
from this big guy who
Right,
is
exactly.
extremely emotional. And let me remind
Right.
you, he's a Cancer. Like nobody
Yeah.
asked him that. That's how emotional he is. Like, yo, I love it. I love it.
Exactly. So,
Now, have you sat down and made a song about that kind of life?
no, I haven't really gotten into that point
Okay.
of music, really. I'm kind of a separated person when it comes to my music. You know what I mean? I try to keep it in its own lane. I'm starting to get more into like my life and actually expressing that.
Okay.
You know, but when it comes down to it, it's not just something that, you know, I go towards first. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, that's my own personal love. That's my own heart. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, when it comes to music, you know, it's like it's a fine line, you know what I mean, that I don't like to cross. But you know, in the future I might cross it. You know, you never know, and artistically. But when I, you know, really strive for um my family and do my best and, you know, do what I need to do, I just don't like to, you know, that's that, you know what I mean, that's its own entity. You know, they already got to hear my music all the time. You know what I mean? I don't want to
Yeah.
make them have to listen to a song just because I made it about them, you know. And it's
Yeah.
not, it's kind of not that way, but it's like still like, yeah, I'm just gonna steer away from it. But
Well,
you know,
let me
when it
tell
comes
you.
down to love with my wife, you know, I
Yeah.
will express that, you know, in my
Definitely.
music, you know,
Definitely.
and really show, like, I have a song that she would not let me release because she feels like until I become to that high point, then she's gonna release the song. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So
Okay. Strategy. I get it.
yeah,
Big
yeah, she
shout out to
got
that.
strategy.
Shout out to everybody listening. PG Brown in the building. We're talking about something amazing. Didn't realize that he was a foster parent. And he's doing his thing out there. So big thank you for that. Because, you know, society is a crazy place sometimes. And we appreciate you and your wife for doing those things for children, because
Yep.
you know, different lives kind of gotta, you gotta save the children. All right, we gotta save the children.
And just to let y'all know, this is probably the most humble experience that you can do, you know, as in life, and still having to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and bring in more family, and not know when they're gonna leave. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably the hardest part.
That's rough.
You know, and you know, you get connections with these children, and you love them as much as you can, and you take care of them, and then, you know, they have to go. You know what I mean? So you have to be super humble. You have to be super about them
Yeah.
more than about yourself.
Super understanding. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You have to be
I'm
completely
crying
like
right now.
done.
I'm crying. I'm
Like,
crying right now.
seriously.
Let's make a track. Let me stop. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio PZ Brown. Thank you so much for sharing that one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I did see a soundbetter.com under one of
Yes.
you, right? Soundbetter.com, for anybody that doesn't know, is basically like a LinkedIn for artists, right? Kind of like you're out there, you're telling people, hey, I'll do a song. This is how I sound like. And by the way, I can do a song for you or with you for fee, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
kind of a business thing we got going on.
Yeah, so Sound Better is a platform that was branched off of Spotify, and that takes a very professional way of online services when it comes to being a vocalist, a producer, a rapper, or anything, a writer or anything. So that's something that I have been a part of for about a year or so now, where I get features and I have a certain time where I have to get stuff done,
Yeah,
and I treat it as a business.
It's fire because people even leave you credits there. It seems like
Yeah.
like you got 8 songs with people so far, which is really crazy. Like you just put yourself up there and you're like, boom, what do you want to do? And the next thing you know, they leaving you little comments saying, yo, I definitely would recommend his services. Anyone to work with him again. It's like you just gave somebody some coffee, like here, cheers.
And that side has brought me a whole bunch of success. It's actually showed me my worth as an artist. Especially when you get a a person in your, this is a very personal thing that happened to me when I was first starting last year. When I was starting, super professional, making sure I do everything right, P's and Q's. I got a message from a guy who wanted me to do a song. And, I literally put my spiel out there. I told him how much it was going to be, really, gave him everything of me, just really like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Let's go. And literally lost the job just because I underpaid myself. And really, yeah, I lost a job because I underpaid myself. And he thought that because I underpaid or undercharged him, that I wasn't as serious as I seemed to be. So
For a feature with me, it's like 3 G's right now. Let me stop. Nah. Let me stop.
like,
it's
if
$5. It's $5.
You know your worth.
But
like
that's where that comes into play. Knowing your worth, right? Like how
knowing your worth, and then being a part of people like Steady Grind Music Publishing, where they're all about their P's and Q's, and making sure that they're putting the stuff out for publishing. It's serious. It's really serious when it comes down to being an artist. And I lost that job just because I underpaid myself. And literally he was like, bro, like, because I asked him and I was like, can you please tell me why you're denying the job? And he gave me the full example, told me exactly what he had a problem with, and that was just the main issue, was just that I should have been charging this instead of this. So that's why my fee on there is over $500. And how I move and operate on there is completely different than if you were able to message me or do everything else, just because of how professional it is on there. So, and I have a $500 feature that I have that is an amazing song and that can be pushed to any publishing, anything.
And what's crazy is
song.
that it's not even just the talent, right? It's stepping away, it's getting in the zone for this specific song that came out of nowhere, because as an artist sometimes you're like on your own zone and you
Right.
have your own beats, so your own vibes that go on, and now somebody coming out of left field, but they're paying you, so now you got to get in artistic mode, where it's basically
Yeah.
it's a what's it called, a commission or something like that,
Yeah.
and then getting in the fields for their songs, which is crazy because like they're up and leave, and then they know the investment is bigger than it is. Now dealing with people that have paid that price, is it a different world? Is it a different vibe? Did everybody seem to have their stuff together, or did just people wanted to use your vocals?
People are people, and I say that because
People are
because
people.
it's not always
Why
as
didn't I
simple
use
as you
that?
think it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not as black and white. You know what I mean? Some people are easy to work with, some people aren't. It just really matters on what the job is. Usually I have to write the song and put it on a beat, because I work with a lot of producers on that site, that want my vocals. So I usually have to write a song, or like a guy in Japan that I had. I did two versions of the same song, and what is it called, his company did not like it at all,
Wow.
and they were like, it just sounds too corny, and he paid all this money for me to do it. You know what I mean? And that could have been like a super big deal.
Yeah.
But that was just something that you really can't control. You know what I mean? Once you once you get it done, that's all you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? You don't know if they're going to put out the song, you don't know if it's you don't know nothing. You know what I mean? So but me, I'm all about my bread, so I make sure if they're going to put it out, I need my percentage. I still need my credits and everything else. That still matters as an artist. You know what I mean? Just because somebody pays you doesn't mean you still not you still don't get nothing even after that. You know what I mean? And a lot of
Yeah.
artists don't realize that, or don't have the knowledge of that. So just being on top of it and being on my P's and Q's has made my job a lot easier, just because I already know how to work in a high intense environment. You know what I mean? With somebody who doesn't like it and then asks me to do something else, or I just like to just bring it the first time, and that's it. You shouldn't have to ask me again. You know what I mean?
Gotta
But
go
if you
hard
do
or
have
go
to,
home, or whatever
right,
slogan
right,
is out there right now,
right. But if you do have to get back on it, it is what it is. And but I just strive for the best the first time. You know what I mean? I strive to be the best artist I can be. And that's why people work with me. That's why people, spend their money on me, just because I'm going to do you right. I'm going to be the best perfect gentleman I can be, to make sure you get what you want. And so that's always something that artists don't take seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, artists, they just don't take it seriously.
And
And
so
that's what's different from me than other artists.
there has to be a time frame for this for me, because you're a guy that started in middle school, and then
Right.
you did a whole bunch of other stuff that
Right.
was irregular, right? Not
Mhm.
the same path R&B singers take. Some are similar, right? I can
Yeah.
only imagine your real favorite type of music. It's amazing out here. But the thing is
It's opera. Opera is probably
opera,
my
okay,
favorite.
because of the vocals,
favorite.
right, and
Because
because
of
of the
the
sad
vocals.
stories, because you were an emotional big guy, right? But-
Right, exactly. And the thing is about opera is, it's such a true thing to do when you're doing vocals. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Because they have to be so precise. You have to make sure you have every note precise. You know what I mean? It's like your voice is actually a piano.
When
You know what I mean?
for me, like the what the time frame, the taking it serious part, right, where this is a brand, is a business, is something like that. When was that? Because it seemed like you were taking everything serious, but with the music industry, it's very different because sometimes people know you only for a file, if that makes sense. And when was it that it was like, okay, so I'm gonna just, basically track this, see my numbers, see what works, see what doesn't. Like,
When I stopped depending on people, that's when it started going serious for me personally. Just because I was depending on people that I shouldn't have been depending on. You know, when I really started recording and stuff, that's when it started getting a little bit real for me, but not too much, just because I wasn't that good at recording, or I wasn't up to par. I didn't know the music industry at all. You know what I mean? Um, so really, at that point last year, when I got burnt out because of a show, when I was depending on people, and it didn't come through for me. You know what I mean? And I really took that to heart and really pushed myself to be independent and work on my own stuff and work on my own relationships that I know that will create something for me. That's why I made Your Network is Your Net Worth. And I didn't hear that nowhere else. That was just something that I learned from my own experience and actually put towards, because I was like, and my wife, y'all, my wife is a big influence in my music, just because she has pushed me to the better. You know what I mean? She has made me into the artist that I am today, just because she sees things that I was putting up with and was real with me and told me, that's not for you. Those people are not for you. They don't care about you. They don't want to see you succeed. And that's really what it was. You know what I mean? And so when I took myself out of being the friend that I am, because I love hard. If I have a relationship with you, I love you. You know what I mean? I care for you. I care for your life. I care about what happens to you. So when it came down to it, I just had to step back and really just be like, look, these people aren't for me. I need to find people that are for me, who love what I'm doing and want to be a part of that. And if you're not wanting to be a part of that, I'm not messing with you, because you don't have my best interests at heart. You know what I mean? You don't have what I can really do inside your mind. You're just thinking that you can use me. You can just use me for
I feel
a cook.
I
You can
feel
just
like
use
that.
me for anything.
I feel like that
you know?
person's in the chat. Shout out to everybody
Hey.
listening. I'm just playing.
Hey.
I'm just playing. See
Hey,
this? Yo.
but I'm the type of person that, if you burn me, I'm not gonna be an asshole. I'm not gonna mention no names. I'm just not that person. You know what I mean? I don't talk shit about people. I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? What I believe in is me getting better, and then you seeing it and getting mad as fuck.
Yeah.
That's all I'm worried about.
I don't talk
because-
shit either. They think I talk shit. Yeah.
Right. I don't got time. I don't got time. I got a whole family. I got things that I have to worry about. I can't be worrying about you. You know what I mean? I can't be talking about, why would I waste my breath on somebody that doesn't care about me? You know what I mean? There's no reason in that. There's no reason why I would usually I don't even bring it up. You know what I mean? To that point. You know what I mean? But I'm being real about it. You know what I mean? And it hurts, but at the same time, I've learned from what I have been through. You know what I mean? That's why I always say my failures are what made me. That's, just as good as my my successes. You know what I mean? That, like, they made me. And I've learned from them, and I've grown from them. And that was just one thing that I had to just really come through the wall on. You know what I mean? And even to this day, with people that I'm dealing with now, I still have to be in that way. If you're not gonna be with me, or you're not gonna be for me, you know what I mean, and have my best interest at heart, I'm going to have to slowly get away from you or not work with you
or quick.
Yeah, like in a instance, you know what I mean? Just because I don't see you having my interests at heart. You know what I mean? I don't see you wanting to do for me like I'm willing to do for you. You know what I mean? And
my boy
and that's why
PG,
it's
he's
quick.
zoning.
Hey,
he
it's
wants
quick,
to
you know
curse
what I
somebody
mean?
out right now. Listen,
Like,
but I
what's
feel it. But I feel it.
real.
After a little bit, it was there was a team. It didn't work
Yeah.
out, and it's I'm the talent, and if he wasn't for that, it's all good. Now let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
Hey, baby. What time to get on?
Coming home, PG Brown.
Not miss. Okay, that'll get it wrong. I really can't wait till you get on. It's been a long day. This is about my wife, by the way. Just let me know when you're here. Been a long day, waiting on my babe. Where she at? She's at the job, making up pay. I'm trying to be where you be, baby. Baby. So come home, don't be long. Get the work day off you. I'm just trying to please you. If you come home, I'll be alone, waiting for you. We coming home. Oh, we coming home. Oh, we coming home. 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 See, it's been a day long since I've been calling your phone, trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, I'm not just trying to bother you. I'm just trying to talk to you, see what you wanna do. Oh, so come to me. I'm just trying to feel in your body, baby. Yeah. Don't slow down. Get here as fast as you can, 'cause I'm a desperate man. So don't slow down. Get here as fast as you can, 'cause I'm a desperate man. We coming home. When you coming home? Oh, yeah. When you coming home? When you. Oh, we coming home. We coming home. Oh, baby. We coming home. Oh, baby. We coming home.
Everybody's funny.
We coming home. We coming home.
PG Brown coming home. QSJRadio.com exclusive. Sorry for that. I had to say sorry. It wasn't on the list, but it was something that I was just listening to on the way to the back to the to the iron room. We'll call it that. To the gym. I hate admitting that I listen to everybody's shit in the gym, but when you're in the gym, like it's a zone. Like I'll be like full of all this pre-workout, and then next thing you know, I'm like, we coming home. I'm like, yo, there's a rap part in there. That's the song he wanted me on. Like I'm sitting, I swear. And yo, big shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to Steady Grind. They're in the building heavy right now. You know what I'm saying? Super proud.
People.
Super proud to be in there and being supportive of everything that you do. Shout out to the homie Keith Light. Me and him got a funny relationship. Don't worry, I'm gonna get cursed out for that because I keep mentioning it.
Yeah, man, like Steady Grind music publishing, probably the best decision that I made for my career in a while. You know what I mean? Just because Keith is such a great person. Diggy was the one that put me on. And everything. Diggy Diamond, if y'all don't know him, he's a producer.
Shout out to the homie Diggy Diamond.
Yeah. But they've always seen me and wanted the best for me, you know what I mean? So I give them all the love, and everything. They're just a good, wholesome company, you know what I mean, who cares about the artists, who does everything professional, you know what I mean? And if you want a publishing home, man, like they're definitely the ones to really get it through. Can I go ahead and answer a question right quick though?
Yeah.
That I saw. I saw one from Karen. She asked me if I do community theater musicals. I did.
I was gonna get to that. Do you not understand? This is my chat. Like, act like. What are you? See, this is the part where I wanted to get to because if you guys didn't know, PG Brown streams himself, right? He's all over the place with the streaming. I do want to drop some people in there to get some follows for you, but
Look,
what made you stop?
I'm not professional on that. I'm not trying to be QSJ or none.
Ain't nobody gonna be QSJ. Let's get fucking serious, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be QS. Fuck out of here.
But I am, trying to get into that world of things. I know it so well. You know what I mean? I'm an IT specialist, so anything with computers or anything, like I know it. You know what I mean? So getting into that realm of going live and everything, I really love doing that. I just can't commit to it just because of everything that I have got going on. You know what I mean? So sometimes, I like to pop on and do a review show and help some artists out, or just get on there while I'm like making some music or something and just do my own thing. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's just a hobby for me when it comes to this music stuff. But I do that.
It's
come
fun.
Through. It is fun. It's super fun. You get to meet new people. You get to listen to new music. You get to listen to new artists. It's a fun time, you know what I mean? And you get to engage with people, and I love reading the comments and, doing my little thing, shouting out to everybody, because, I'm all about love, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, I'm gonna show my love when you're on my show.
Should have told me that. We could have been shouting people out. Shout out to Bossy V in the building. Shout out to Keith Light in the building. Shout out to Karen Butter, Wisconsin. David Sosa's in the building. What's up? She Loves Tats over there on Twitch. Trevor is in the building over there. Tinkerbell is in the building. Especially we got that damn raid. Shout out to that raid I happened earlier. Look, that life, right, is very, very different, right? Almost takes you out of all the elements, right? It's you. You control everything. No one can really say much. And then you get into that zone where you just let the chat run the city. And man, if when do you be like Saturdays at 3:00, something like that? Where is it?
I work on Saturdays now, but that's kind of where I was going for.
Okay.
Saturdays at 3 and stuff like that. But it's just really all over the place now. You know what I mean? It's just really when I have time, or when I really can. It's a full household here, so we got to take care of ours and make sure we straight. And so at the end of the day, I'm always popping out music, so it's not much time where I can just sit down for like 4 hours and do a stream. You know what I mean? So when I can, I do. If I had a little bit more support, I'd probably, do it a lot
often,
just put up a
rough.
schedule.
It's rough.
Yeah, but But
rough.
outside of that, if
It's
it
rough.
Ain't, if it ain't
It's rough to
helping out,
get. So now,
Yeah,
now you got a team. Now you got people. Now you got this. Now you
Right.
got that. Fireworks. I couldn't imagine how much time and money you put into that song. What's in the works that's for you now, and what projects are we going to see PG Brown?
Currently, I'm working on something out of my character.
Okay.
And I mean out of my character as in it's gonna be a little less PG and a little bit more mature.
Adult
And that's
contemporary. That's
it's
I mean
gonna
that's
be-
what I
that's-
call it, but
right. And it's actually gonna be named Mature. And it's gonna have the little mature sign on it and everything. But I'm working on that, which is a huge project that I'm working with D Dilts on. He's making all the beats.
D was in the building earlier too. Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
my boy, nothing but love. But yeah, we because we currently, we live in 20 minutes vicinity of each other.
Yeah.
So, we've been working a lot and working on music and trying to see where I should go. And that's just a good spot, especially in R&B, to go towards. So this is definitely going to be a song for the women, and a songs for the women. But it's going to be a 5-track EP, probably 6. Just a matter on if I put an interlude on there or something. But it will be a EP that I will be putting out. Don't have a date for it yet. We're just currently working on it. I'm also having different features that I was working on last year that are currently starting to come out and really starting to take its own form, and really working with the people that I work with on Sound Better, who have followings and everything else. So things
I looked at some of their
changing.
names. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, so-
see you.
Yeah, so some big things are about to start happening, as in just my career about to start jumping off, and just really getting into the position where I need to be, and just staying focused. That's just probably the biggest thing right now, is just to stay focused, do what I do. And I love all the support that I've been getting lately. It's been a high amount of support. Just random messages of like, man, keep doing what you're doing. That means the world to me.
Yeah.
That people support me in that way. But at the end of the day, just please, if anything, any support, just stream my songs, help me out. If you want to follow me, great. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I want my music to be the reason why.
Yeah.
I'm
Link
living.
in bio.
Right. Type thing. You know what I
Link
mean?
in
Like-
bio. That's not a hashtag. That's
Right.
serious. Go to the link
Right.
in the bio.
And just support. Like that's it's free, and that's all I'm asking, is just to stream, and tell people about it. Just speak my name, and it will do a whole world of good for me. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for nobody's money. I'm not asking for features. I'm not asking for anything else. But I'm just asking for support, and because at the end of the day, it's hard out here. I mean, artist has to deal with a lot of things out here, like algorithms.
I still to this day don't know what that is.
Boy,
My gosh.
algorithms is the devil. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yo,
Facebook
for real.
algorithms are the devil. And
Yeah.
and like
All of
as an
that.
artist,
Yeah.
and it's look, guys, being an artist and being good at what you do is not enough, and I'm a high testimony on that. Like, I have the skills, I have the potential, but when it comes down to it, that's only 10% of the job. The whole 90% is pushing it. It's the 90% is people actually want to listen to it. It's people sharing it. It's people doing everything else. All that is not out of my control, but it's still hard.
Super,
You know what I mean?
super hard. Big shout out to everybody listening. PG Brown in the building. There's a lot of really, really almost simple questions that are being asked. In google.com, when you go on to google.com, there's a space in there where you search and you put PG Brown, and then all his links that you need will be there. I think I need the fans out there to not be as lazier than some of the artists. But big shout out to everybody listening in. Check this out.
We have now started our fast round where our guests are asked a few questions about themselves that they wouldn't expect us to ask. Don't worry, it's not like that. Hope you didn't think we were that underground.
All right, man, we need to take you out of your feelings, okay? Because
Out of feelings. Let's do it. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try.
you are extremely amount of talent and an amount of human, okay? Like big guy.
Yes.
Right? So shout out
I
to
am
you.
human.
And taking that, and because I can imagine being the big guy, it can be intimidating. It could be a lot of insecurities because you're not of average. A lot of people don't understand that being above average is not fun. And but I appreciate you and everything that you have done, especially with these children, man. That's a big deal. I'm a big dad. Okay, I could say that. I'm a big dad. So we're gonna ask some questions here. They're kind of funny. All right.
Okay,
so
cool.
on some of them you probably heard on our show, but I'm gonna zoom all the way down because I don't want you to answer the same questions everybody's been asking. And I'm going to start with an incredible question that some people even probably think is true. If life were a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be?
Sing better.
Sing better. Yo, everybody sings though. Everybody got vocals.
Look,
Everybody
bro,
sings. From
make
Twinkle-
a whole bunch of money. Like
Yeah, that is a cheat code.
that is a cheat code, man. On GTA, bro. I'm trying to make a whole bunch of money and be invincible, dog. It's literally
What's
what I'm
that?
trying
Triangle, square, square. Anyways, shout out- what is the funniest name you've actually heard used in the real world?
to do.
Dick. Dick. Yeah.
Bro, every time I hear somebody's name is
Yo,
Dick, I
Dick.
just die.
Yo. That's crazy. That's like, wow. I didn't even think about that. What
Yep.
sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Running.
You know what? Track and field got it.
Track
Got
and
it right
field.
now. Track and field got it right now. Headlines every day. Yo,
Hey, they
Give
smoking
that-
that green and they gonna be drinking.
give somebody some drink over there. Damn. I'm not
I
playing.
could just see people falling over those
Yo,
poles, man.
the hurdles. Oh, man.
Yes.
Stop.
Die.
They're gonna slow mo that. What? What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
A beaver.
A beaver.
A beaver.
Mm.
Smack the shit out of somebody with his tail.
Yo.
You got a problem with somebody?
Hell no, I don't want no damn fucking beaver dam. Jesus Christ. Shout to Nassim in the building.
Oh,
Philly.
my girl.
Salute. Shout out to everybody listening to Thursday Radio. What two totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back? See, we just talked about this.
If I do them back to back.
Oh my God. What two normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
I don't know, bro. That's a hard one.
Oh my God.
That's a hard one. What would I do?
I don't even know.
feel like rubbing something.
Ru-
Feel like I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yo, okay. Don't worry about it.
Next one.
What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
That's easy. Dildo.
Okay. Just regularly say it.
Probably some lube.
Okay.
You know, look at him real gentle like when you pass it to him. You know what I mean? Let's see, some peaches.
Peaches?
Some peaches. You know, like the emoji,
The
and just really look at them
the
while
peaches?
like, you know,
The
like take the peach, put it on the counter, and like let them touch your hand at the same time.
the peaches?
Like, just I think that's pretty weird.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Next question. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? Do you
Bulge.
Like, do you like?
Bulge.
Do you like peaches? The fuck? What? Yo.
Peach emoji. Like.
Oh my god. I'm gonna do that one day.
Peach emoji.
I'm gonna do that one day. Let me get smacked. What is something that you just recently realized that you are embarrassed you didn't realize earlier?
There's a lot of things that embarrass me.
You know. Let's a lot of things that embarrass him.
It's that I open up bananas wrong.
Yeah. What?
Look, bro, I started opening up bananas the correct way, guys. You have to open up bananas the correct way.
What
You're
is
doing
that?
the wrong way.
What
You're
does
doing
that
it the wrong way.
mean?
You know how you have it at the stem and you pull it off?
Yeah.
No, bro, it's actually the other side. It's so much easier. So much less time consuming.
What are you talking about?
I'm
What?
breaking minds right now. Okay, I know this.
Listen, we'll have the debate later. Banana peeling?
No, I know. So
Millie, right? Like, what is he talking about? I thought, you know what I thought? I thought that, you know, this day and age, you know, the memes that come out that said, how old were you when you realized, you know, that you were opening a can wrong? Or the, you know, like, remember the candy, the Piz, like you put it in.
But
It's
you're eating it wrong.
supposed to be like a gun connect, like banana.
Banana, bro. Banana. I've been doing it wrong.
He said, "I watch Animal Planet. That's how the monkeys do it.
That's how they do it.
But that's not wrong." What from the
I tell you.
No, I'm not agreeing with this
I'm
ever.
trying to tell you. Do it.
This is social
Look, bro,
media.
I didn't agree with it either.
Social
I
media
thought it was
has
like the
no
worst thing ever.
Shh. Stop living life by the meme, bro. Okay, not all of that shit is true. Okay, who do you know that really reminds you of a character in TV, show, or movie? Nobody? Did you lose me?
Nobody, man.
Who do you know that really reminds you of a character in a TV show or movie? That's hard for me.
That's super hard.
But at the same time, I think like sometimes we have those conversations with our peoples and then we just forget it because it's one of those like moments.
You know, my wife kind of reminds me of that white big lady. The funny one. I can never think of her damn name.
The chick from the
McCarthy
UK
or something. No, is she from the UK? I don't know, but she's always in those shows. She was in that show, you know, Mama. You know, Mama,
Yeah.
the one that played Mama. She was in a show with her, and they were superheroes. I cannot think of her name.
So wifey's funny.
Yeah, she's funny. My wife
Wow.
is super funny. She's not like funny where everybody else, but like
Yeah,
she
I
definitely
feel it.
reminds me of that.
Yeah, I feel it. If you're a mad scientist, what science experiment would you run if money and ethics weren't an issue?
Goodness.
My boy Millie said Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy. There you go. Yep, I knew it was McCarthy. Yeah. Man.
She's from the UK. Super funny.
Yeah, she is super funny.
If someone asked to be your apprentice and learn all that you know, what would you teach them?
I would teach them how to be a vocalist. I would show them the ropes, show them how important it is.
If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self first do? Fucking scratch at my ass. Nice.
I was about to say like pulling on my I'm too vulgar. Like, okay, look. Like, I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I just don't want to say the wrong thing on that one. You know what I mean?
You can't do that at 5, bro.
My dude to be like, whoa, what's that? Like,
oh
my dude to be
shit.
like, what's that?
Oh my god. Just whip it out. What the fuck? 6 feet 5-year-old. Come the mature. Mature
bro,
coming out soon. Okay. What movie completely changes its plot when you change one letter in its title? What's a new movie about? Okay.
Yeah.
If all the states in the United States were represented by food, what food would each state be represented by?
Texas would be pork.
Yo. Shout out to that.
Louisiana would be some crawfish.
Okay.
I
I don't eat that.
I love crawfish.
I can't with the fish,
man. California would be
a Sunny D.
Sunny D. It's not even an animal.
A cat. It's a food. It said a food, not an animal.
Oh, it said a food.
A food, you monster. Jesus. Food. It's not even an animal. And let me tell you, it is. Okay? My trees are living things.
Yeah, you're right.
Steady Ground said gumbo.
Gumbo.
Karen Biden, Wisconsin said cheese. I had to throw the state in there. They're just saying foods. They're hungry.
Yeah.
What would some fairy tales be like if they took place in the present and including modern technology and culture?
Man, Shrek would not be the way it is. You feel me? He would probably be like a very outgoing person and real chill with the change.
Yo,
you know
find
what I mean?
his people. Memes.
Right. He'll probably sue a motherfucker for even making fun of him.
Yo,
To be real.
for real.
You know? Like, to be honest, like, hey, this is my land. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Here we go. The Shrek protest.
Can you just imagine? Look, and
This is because of the kids in the
no
house.
offense to the LGBT community, even
Yeah.
man. Look, I could just imagine a whole bunch of Shreks going down the fucking road, just trying to get their independence. You know what I'm saying,
Bro?
like real talk.
Wasn't
bro.
it like that anyway in the show? It was like that.
Yeah, it kind of was. It kind of was. He was just trying to get his. You know.
Big shout out to Abby Boo in the building. Shout out to everybody listening. Oh my God, Steady Grind over there, still naming foods. Go get something to eat, bro. You good? What ridiculous and untrue yet slightly plausible theories can you come up with for the cause of common ailments like headaches or cavities?
They put something in the sugar.
The sugar.
They put something in the sugar.
The sugar.
That shit is formed in a different way.
Here
you
we
know what
go.
I mean? Like that's
Next on QSJ Radio, we talk about he said the sugar. The sugar. I'll tell you right now. This is what I think. The damn pumpkin spice creamer is the problem. All right? Stop. It's not even serious right now. Why is pumpkin spice out right now? Come on. Why the? It's the truth. You get the pumpkin spice before the winter. You're tired of it. And then you miss it by February. Like, come on. They still talking about food in there. Bacon. Hungry asses. What time is it? If you were held... I'm not taking that. What fictional character is amazing in their book, show, movie, but was insufferable if you had to deal with them in everyday situations?
Harry Potter.
Why?
Because he's a little bitch.
What? Yo! I was saying that same shit. Wifey's a big fan.
I love Harry Potter.
Listen,
love Harry Potter.
I'm a fan.
But if I deal with him
in
in everyday life, I'll be like, shut up and deal with it.
Yo.
You got problems, bro.
Yo,
but damn, bro, calm down. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna front, man. I'll smack a motherfucker. Like,
real talk.
Come on.
Real talk. Man, fight that motherfucker.
Yo,
Don't be afraid.
Shout out to Mandy Cakes coming out of Lurkin saying, come to Salem, Massachusetts, pumpkin spice all year round. No.
Not coming there.
No. I think last year I had one pumpkin spice. And that's just because I wanted to get out of the house.
I only had eggnog.
Okay.
Pumpkin spice. That's pretty good.
Shout out to everybody listening. My boy has survived the fast round.
Who did it?
I was gonna do some philosophical ones, but then I'm like, he already talked about the birds and the bees. He's talked about why his thing is like that. He talked about at 5 years old, how he would whip it out. And, I was like, okay. Okay, we're not going to do that. Shout out to everybody listening. I got another slow jam right here by PG Brown. And this one right here is I'm Sorry. And I definitely want to know about this one.
I'm sorry. It still hurts me.
I'm on my way to confess my love. Betray her trust and she called my bluff. How many excuses to say I'm sorry, but damn it, her love done had enough. What do you do when a woman's fed up? What do you do when the hurt won't let up? Hit in my chest, hiding tears in your eyes, and that pain can't hold back when you know that you tried. I must have messed up 100 of times. I must have told her 100 of lies. Sacrificing everything, disguising the truth. Pitching these catch-22s. Never was there with the comfort is due. One was to heal, throwing salt in the wounds. Robbed in the room, my eyes are teared up. Nothing is left, wrote on the mirror.
I'm sorry. I couldn't remain faithful to you. My heart was entangled with someone new. It still hurts me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes I look back and yes I did. I was unfaithful to you. Struggling with only being with you. Especially when it was so easy to lie to you. I'm sorry, I didn't take account the special things that you do. Entangled with someone new, with someone new. It still hurts me, it still hurts me. Said I'm sorry, I'm sorry, said I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, PG Brown on QSJRadio.com. Incredible song there, buddy.
Thanks,
buddy,
bud.
old pal. People already asking the questions. They want to know the feature. And I'm sitting here.
That is audio talent. That's our artist that I had the pleasure of it being a paid feature for me.
Okay.
He wanted to create a song off of his verse that he had there, and he already had the beat and everything. So to be honest, I just made the chorus and the verse, and when it came down to it, that was probably the worst apology that I have ever made.
Oh, because somebody had to hear that shit.
It's probably the worst apology
Somebody
that I've
had to
ever
hear
had
that.
to make.
And then it was like, they know that you make songs about your life.
Right.
And
So,
then I was unfaithful. Like, yeah. Damn. When it backfires, right?
hey,
when the hit
like,
backfires.
seriously, and when I made that,
Yeah.
I was really like, man, this is probably the worst apology, because my mindset when I made the song was, I'm a fuck boy. Let's just get that understood.
Okay.
I'm a fuck boy that that is sorry for doing what I did, but I still don't believe that I was wrong, in that instant. You know what I mean? It's just like, it is what it is.
I heard it when you used the word entangled.
Yeah, exactly.
Entanglement.
Look, that's what it happened.
I heard entangled, and I'm sitting here like, this is the thing that people use now because they want to say, yeah, whatever, right? Like,
right, exactly. You know what I mean? So I just channeled my inner fuckboy. Unfortunately, that's kind of what I did. My wife hated the song.
Yes, shout out to hating the song.
She said you did wonderful. Your vocals are great, but that is the worst apology, and you should never ever apologize to me like that.
Wow. I'm telling you, that's what I was saying in my head. Like, she had to hear it and be like, what the? Yeah. So,
seriously.
Yeah, what was crazy is like, there's this kid, Traffic Light. I don't know if you know him, right?
No, I don't know.
So Traffic Light is a little artist, right? Some people call him Dave Hernandez. It's whatever. So I made a song back in the day.
I'm pretty rude because I said I didn't know.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I had to throw that in there.
Okay. All right.
I made a song like that once too. And then when I came back, this is like CD days, right? So you're in the car and you're blasting it, right? And I went to the store real quick. I came back. Wifey was crying. And I'm like, yo, what the hell happened? She was like, you fucking cheated on me. And I was like, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? You fucking cheated on me. And I said, yo, what happened? And then she pressed the song. I mean, this is the first time I hated that song, like, because it wasn't meant for her to cry, right?
Right.
It was
Right.
like,
It wasn't meant for her at all.
not like
Not
you
even
was
close.
not even supposed to hear that.
Get yourself caught up, boy.
And then the album was called Secrets, so that made it worse. You know what I'm saying?
At least I just had a feature.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to you, man. I mean, everybody would have cried like, yo, bro, like you really cheated on this chick. But anyways, shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio. PG Brown, such a pleasure to have you on here.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for opening up so many boxes here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're talking about, you know, we started out off with the insecurities of not only not having the quote unquote perfect family, and not being, you know, the perfect size. I tell you right now, a lot of people will kill to have that body. I'll tell you
they
right
will.
now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hear it every single day.
It's not even a game. I know football wasn't your thing, but come on, the Giants needed you. You know what I'm saying?
you.
The Giants needed you. I know you're
I'm
probably a
telling you.
cowboy, but I don't care.
I'm not no cowboy.
You're not
dog.
anything.
That's
You're not
me.
anything, right? Okay.
Like I'm a Saints. I'm a Saints.
Okay,
fan,
so New Orleans, shout out to you guys, but the Giants needed you.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You know, you chose to use the vocals, which is an amazing, and we just love almost everything about it. You know what I mean? And I just appreciate that you share your talents here with us here at QSJ. And I know it's part of the grind or whatever, but there is such faithfulness that you have here, which I appreciate too. You know,
bro. To be honest, like other than Iron Throne and other smaller review shows, you know, I really don't go on review shows anymore, just because you know, when I was trying to get, you know, things going and everything else, and right now I just don't have the time to do review shows. But when it comes to your show or Iron Throne or anything else, you know, I enjoy you guys, you know what I mean? And so, you know, big ups to you. You know, I try to catch you anytime I can, and you know, I'll support you for a long time, bro, because you know, I believe in your platform, you know, and I love it, you know, just as much as I love Roast and Review, you know what I mean, and all those guys and everything else, you know, and I just truly believe, you know, I would not be in your live if I didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Like seriously, I
I
like
love
your
that.
energy.
I love that.
The people that are in your community and everything. You know, it's a big deal, you know, when you can find a community that you really vibe with. You know what I mean? I vibe with all you guys and appreciate y'all and appreciate the love that you give towards your people on Twitch and everything else, you know, and it's just a great community. So anybody that would like to be a part of it, y'all need to jump on before QSJ just, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's not long. I tell you right now, PG, it's not long. They don't
I'm trying to tell people.
Yo, it's not long. I'm so
trying to tell
happy
people.
and scared at the same time.
I know, believe it, but you know, I believe in you, you know, and everybody in your community believes in you. You know, it's just a matter of time, bro. And that's how I feel about me too. It's just being patient. It's a matter of time and working your best, and you do that. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you. I appreciate all the other hosts that, you know, I've been on their show and everything. But there's a select few that I really fuck with, and you're you're one of them. So thank you for that. So
Yo, thank you so much for just, you know, seeing it the way that we wanted it to be seen. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that means a lot for us here. And you know, I do want to give a shout out to like there's so many people in here. There's so many artists that come through. There's so many streamers that come through, show support on and off. And
Right.
but when you got an artist that's actually taking their work serious, right? You know, I know the pandemic probably kind of put a lot of things on halt, but at the same time, a lot of good music came out of that, right? A lot of time was there. So when it comes to an artist that's coming from the jump, you dealing with so many artists that are like, you know, probably people you probably won't even have a relationship with because the dollar signs were there, and or people that you have come across that, you know, they have the talent, they have everything on point, but they just don't have a personality. What are these? Because, you know, you got to give advice, right? You got to say, hey, check this out. You try to lead them, you know, in a way. You don't want to sound like you know everything. But what are some things that you would tell an unsigned artist who's just starting off?
Well, what I would tell them is to stay humble, and to work your best and do your best. Know your limitations so you can surpass your limitations. Um, know that this takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of crying, a lot of hurt, a lot of love. You know what I mean? A lot of everything, and you have to put your all into it. If you don't, then you won't succeed. And if you don't take your relationship seriously, they can be your downfall. Um, and that's just a common thing when it comes to music. You if you notice back in the day when, you know, artists didn't know everything about the music industry and didn't have the things that we have today, where people were just messing all over them. My grandmother being one of them. She was an artist that back in the day got taken advantage of and actually gotten one of her songs stolen. So when you know you're thinking about doing this and you're thinking about really taking this seriously, you got to really take it seriously. You got to really put your heart into it and actually grow. Because if you're not going to grow, then there's no reason for you to continue to do it. Because at the end of the day, you might fail. You might get people not liking your songs. You might get on a show like Roast and Review where their platform is to roast on songs that are shitty. And I'm being completely honest, you know, that are just really there to tear the artist down. And you have to be ready to pull yourself back up and be better than what you were, and take that as a grain of salt, and take your feelings out of it and actually put your best towards whatever you're doing, and just, you know, forming yourself as a better artist, being better than the person that's next to you, being better than everybody going against you. And that's really how it is as an artist, because everybody's against you. Everybody's like, well, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be creating a better life for yourself than wanting to be a struggling artist, you know. And that's super hard and super, you know, diminishing of your soul. You know what I mean? So just putting yourself in a humble place, making sure that you're doing your best. And, you know, it might not come out correct the first time, but practice makes perfect. You know, keep doing it, keep going, because you're not going to be the same person that you are today in 5 years. You know what I mean? And I'm a testimony on that. I'm not the same person that I was last year. I'm not the same artist that I was last year. Last year, I was a complete, really didn't really know what I was doing. You know, didn't really know what I have, you know what I mean? And really didn't know what I can create, you know what I mean? And, you know, now being around the people that I'm around and doing the things that I'm doing, that walls are being torn down for me. So just knowing that, being secure in yourself, being humble, making sure you do the best that you can do is all you should ask of yourself, and just create. So
PG Brown, everybody, the perfect gentleman. Thank you so much for coming on here.
No problem, bro. No problem at all. And I appreciate everybody that's on here. I appreciate everybody that showed love and showed you love, and because of me, I just thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. This big guy has all this love, and I appreciate all you guys. So,
Yo, PG Brown, you talking about? What would you say? You said something about you want to do a song together or something?
hey, you know what I mean? Get the beat going, you know what I mean? Or if I need to make a beat, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a thing. You feel me? Well, let's go ahead and jump on that thing. I've been trying to get on the song with you for a while.
Why does everybody want a song with me? It's so you
just got that energy, dog. You just got good energy, bro. That's not and you don't take it like super serious, you know what I mean? But you're just creating, like you're the purest form of being an artist. Like you're just creating, you know what I mean? And you're just doing it.
I think you had some of that sugar. I think you
sure did.
You did.
Sure did.
You had some of that.
I got a whole bunch of it. Shit, I'm not 400 pounds for none.
But it's 6 something. That 400 is healthy.
Hey, really though, I'm super fucking big. Like,
let me see something here. What's the latency right now? Let me see.
Hey, yo, Babs, this shit crazy. Jamie on the beat, boy.
What's the latest? Okay. Let's not.
Yeah.
He ain't no DJ.
Sorry.
You sure acts like one.
They're probably ready.
Traffic light is spinning everybody.
I'm ready all the time.
They probably were like, yo, you crazy. That was a song. Right. Like, lettuce in my life. That's all I came up with.
Yes.
You remember that? Yo.
Hey, I remember that
yo,
song.
Lettuce in my life.
Bro, if y'all don't know, y'all need to go look at his previous show on that. Bro, that song go hard, bro.
Okay, look. Okay, wait. You got a few minutes? Let's try something.
That's my jam right there.
Yo, shut up.
Bro.
Hold on.
Bro, you just don't know how much I messed with that song. Even after I was still singing it, bro.
Because it was just dumb.
Goofy, boy.
Mandy said I use my points. What? Wait, hold up. Let me look that up. They said spit bars. Oh, the latency is good. It's on point.
Baby, you know that I can use me. I can make you hey, what I say? I'm just trying to make my way up in your bed, and I'll go there. And say, oh, baby, you love me, and you hold me.
Yeah.
Anyway, everything you say,
All right. You got something?
Yeah, I got something.
All right, cool. Let me see. Cause dead ass, somebody really redeemed this shit. Somebody redeemed spit bars. You know how they be over there. Why they doing this?
I know.
Better why?
They want it.
Why they do that?
They wanted it.
Oh my God! Let me just, because I think I did something new here. Hold on. Oh my God, Mandy Cakes! I'm gonna give you those points back. Where's PG from? I missed it. He's from Dallas.
Yes, Dallas, D-Town.
Okay.
You love me. Yeah.
I did something. Oh. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's catch the vibes.
Steady, what you cooking?
You held me down. No one else around. You loved me. No one wanted to hold me. Showed up in the blessed way. Maybe you crept up in my life that way. Love you.
I try to tell them, but I never understand myself, so I close and wonder. They thought my wordplay was coming out crazy. Duct tape my whole life, called it a baby. I didn't understand my harshness life. My heart, it just ripped. They don't understand my lights, traffic. Why you let the whole sidewalk do whatever they wanted to and they all just talk? I try to tell them, but they don't listen. So when it passes their earlobes, you already know it's my voice that they're missing. How am I supposed to be like that? I'm fiction facts. I do this, I really rap the
You love me, yeah. You love me. Wish away everything that's bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You love me, yeah. You hold me, yeah. Wish away everything that's bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't know I had a second verse. I live life going forward, no time for rehearse. They try to say that I'm doing the stressing, holding on to my kids, close my eyes, it's a blessing. They don't understand those vocals. I try to be international, they get me at local. Hold on to my shirt, they call it a tank top. Channel points all ran, the spit bars on top. I try to tell them, I mean, PG Brown is here, so you already know everyone is crying those tears, but coming back with the big guy. I try to tell them the truth, and still people in the chest hear a big lie. Whew.
You love
What?
me, you hold me, yeah. Ripped away everything that's bad, yeah, yeah. You love me.
Oh, he going in.
You hold me.
You hear those vocals though.
Yeah.
One
You
take,
love
people.
me. Yeah, you love me. Oh, yeah. I said you love me. You love me. Said you love me.
Big shout to everybody listening.
Hard.
We'll talk about doing the real one. How about
Yeah,
that?
we'll talk about doing
Yeah,
it.
man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
500 though? God damn. Don't worry, I'll pay it. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. PG Brown.
That was.
It is. It is though. Oh my
Hey,
God. Thank you so
true.
much, Mandy Cakes. Don't worry, I'm gonna still give you your channel points back. PG Brown, thanks for participating in the Spit Bars.
Hey, it's nothing but love, brother. I appreciate it.
And those vocals, man, that's crazy. Oh,
Hey,
man.
I'm way better live than I am in the studio. Just to let y'all know,
Yeah.
I was a musical, theater singer, so I'm all about being on stage. So if you want to catch me live, if anybody's in the Dallas area, you know what I mean, anywhere around there, I am doing a show on Saturday where I will be
Ooh,
doing
okay.
Season of Love. So
Season of Love performance. Who's recording?
Yeah.
Who's recording?
There's gonna be a whole bunch of people recording. They're gonna be there and everything. So I'm gonna make sure I post it and everything else. And we'll get it cracking. It's just such a great song, so I want to go ahead and debut at that place.
I got raided by Cranium.
Whoa!
Another raid. What the hell? It's late. Yo, that's how you know we've been talking too long. PG Brown, thank you so much for coming in the building.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, we're definitely going to talk soon, okay?
Yes, definitely.
If you're in the Dallas area, PG Brown will be performing. Where at?
I will be performing at, hold on, give me a second. Let me go ahead and go. I just got the job.
I just got the job. Okay, via email. Cranian, I love you too. I'm glad that everything and everybody is doing fine. Thank you so much for the raid. I was just in the middle of my interview with PG Brown, R&B artist from New Orleans, right now in Texas and Dallas. If you guys want more information on him, I'll definitely have it in the chat right here. Thank you guys so much. Oh, man. They rated me right when PG Brown, we've been talking forever. I just found out so much about this big guy. You know what? While you do your thing, let me get the information. I'll make sure everybody gets it. And let's go play Big Guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh. Mr. Harry. I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a show-off type of guy, quick to put on a suit and tie, even when the temperature rises. That's why I break that ice when I talk to you, fit to you, inquiring all the things that's happened to you. You look so fine, blow my mind. You're okay, when you make some mind. Sometimes I feel the beat inside. Feel it in my stone, feel it in my slide. That's some time to talk tonight. Sometimes that soul just busts out from up inside. From inside. I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, slide, hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. Talk about slide,
Hey.
slide,
Oh.
slide. Hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. Say slide, hit it with a dip, then right, hit it with a dip, then right. Talk about slide.
Big shout out to everybody listening. If you're coming in from Cranian's raid, make sure you throw her emotes all over the place. Let's go.
I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah, I'm a big guy in a bow tie, looking so fly, spinning so high. Don't tempt me, I bust a move, show you how to get down and groove. Yeah.
PG Brown, Big Guy. One of the hit singles right now. Shout out to everybody listening. Hey. So where are you performing again?
Okay, so I am performing at the Black August Community Festival. It will be from 11 to 3.
Okay.
If you would like to. It is posted up on all my pages with the address, and it is free admission. So if you don't want to spend some money, have a good time, be in the Black community, you feel me? This is where you need to be. I will be performing my new single that's about to come out, Season of Love. So that's going to be popping off, and I hope you guys come out and join with me and fellowship and meet me. And I'm definitely not a shy person, so it won't be no shyness at all. So if y'all want
PG,
to come
like,
through,
let
say
me
hello.
let me ask you a question. When's the last time you performed?
Man, the last time I performed was at my friend's reopening of his Herbalife shop. I think I did that like a couple of months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that a couple of months
And
ago.
before that was
Before that, it hasn't been ever since what is it called?
pre-pandemic.
Yeah, pre-pandemic, pretty much. Well, I've been
Before COVID, BC.
Yeah, I've been always keeping myself busy with being online and really taking it for what it is. You know what I mean, and just really working in that way. You know what I mean, and I've made money from it. And I still currently make money from it. You know what I mean? So
gotta get that 500 from traffic.
Right. So it doesn't stop the show. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how artists need to see it. And there's a lot of resources out there and a lot of stuff that you can do when you're at home. You know what I mean? You can be on the live, talk to people, and be interactive with people, and that's what I've been doing. You know what I mean? And my last show was the House of Blues. That was my last show before COVID, and that was my biggest show. So it's a possibility with just being out here and just being online. It's easy, just getting on here, being your best self.
So PG, I wanted to have this conversation with you because there's a lot of things trending right now, and I know that we talked and we was doing a bunch of things, right? So are we going to see the crate challenge?
Oh, not from PG. Look, bro.
Yo,
not from PG.
No,
dog.
Come on.
Dog, I don't even like watching it, dog. I'm like, y'all tripping. Y'all
literally
some sheep.
Literally.
Y'all over here being some sheep.
So I took a whole different perspective of that, right? So when's the last time we had like a challenge that it does look like it hurts. Okay, it does. I know
it hurts a lot, dog.
I know. I remember the plastic. The fucking way they landing, it's ridiculous.
I hope saw a dude hit concrete with his forehead, dog. Like this. Like people seriously hurting themselves out here doing this challenge.
Yo, I tell you straight up though, it's better than half of the bullshit that we're seeing.
Hey, it's
better than the other side of the world.
Right. And at least people are spending time together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a big thing too.
It is. It's just.
So it's the wrong way. Look,
it's like, bro, you gotta hurt
ghetto as fuck. This crate challenge is probably the most ghettoest shit I've ever seen, and I just saw Bootsy on that. Yo,
I can't,
bro. I be dying when I be looking at
him,
and I'm like, bro, I would kill myself. I am way too big for that, bro. I wouldn't even make it through the third step, bro.
Yeah.
The third one, bro. I'll be going through the most.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I was on the treadmill today, and I was like, "All right, look, I got like 5 minutes left. Let me just go hashtag, the thing." And there, oh my god, it's funny. It's when they get to the top and they shaking and shit, like, and they don't know. And then one of those motherfuckers, they thought they was good, right? They thought they was good. They're like, don't worry, move out the way.
Solid,
and then,
boy.
Boom, 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 bow! I say, yo,
bro. When I seen a dude back, like get like, bro was in there like this.
Yes,
his back was literally like this, bro. Like right when he hit the hell, and it just I was like, oh no.
If one of these kids tell me that they about to do that shit, they getting kicked out of the house. I tell you that,
bro.
Right now.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm so happy I don't got older kids, bro.
Man,
I'll be there, especially if I ride up and I see them in a group doing it.
oh man,
I'm about to ride over there. Boom.
it's so crazy. Yeah, it's true. It's bro, it's funny.
It's crazy,
It's
bro.
so funny. It's
That
so
shit
funny.
wild to me. And I've been looking at it a lot, bro. Like it's been all over
just
my feed.
funny. It's
funny.
funny.
It super is.
I want to
But
laugh,
it's like,
but at the same time, like,
I
yeah,
feel bad for people. They putting themselves through pain.
exactly,
Bro.
exactly. But to
that
show off,
hurt.
but people do that, right? That's
Bro,
one
and
of those things.
That's so reckless, bro. And my life is not more important than somebody's laughter. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, cause I really, bro, when I saw a dude like face like hit the concrete, I thought about Mortal Kombat, bro. You know when they show like the brains like collapsing in, and bro, that's exactly
I know,
what I
yo.
saw.
I saw the 5-0 do it. I saw the cops do it. I was
Bro, see, it's reckless, bro.
But it's such a different perspective. Like, I really know that it's stupid. I know that it's hurtful for some people. It is a dare. But you know, like, I just think that it's kind of like, I'd rather see that on my timeline than the other shit. You know?
Yeah, I definitely would. And you know, at least people not being depressed. You know what I mean? That's a lot of stuff that I see is people talking about their lives and how it's not good enough, and you know, it's just a whole bunch of other mess. And then, you know, it's, excuse my language, but you know, it's a whole bunch of ass, and
it's
all the women
it's getting ridiculous. Look at OnlyFans. They literally shut themselves down.
Yep, OnlyFans
because
shut
of sponsorship. See, people don't understand that part. When you get the money, you're gonna change your ways.
Yep. You gotta mold yourself to that. You know what I mean?
Like, yo, you know, we give you this.
I see a whole bunch of the models trying to go straight. Like they trying to act like they weren't on OnlyFans or something.
Unsubscribe though. Let me stop. Like,
yeah, they just saw your vagina last week. Like,
oh my god.
Now you trying to do some hair. You better stop playing, girl.
Yo. I really want to give a shout out to all the online creators out there. I mean, there's small little flicks and stuff like that, but they really make the day go by. And you know, time. I had a few of them on the show, and they're super funny. But geez, man, that takes a lot of thinking. You know.
Bro, just content creating in itself is so hard. I'm actually getting into Photoshop and all that stuff, and
shout out to YouTube.
Trying to get more professional. You know,
like, bro, University. I'm telling you,
it's hard, bro. Like, it's super hard. You know, a lot of work goes into it, and I'm just like at the beginning, and I'm like, whoa, this is a bit too much for me.
I mean,
but,
you get used
you work
to it.
towards what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just part of the grind. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's definitely been an adventure with that stuff and trying to learn that. But hey, I give all credit to all the creators that create anything, art, anything. I'm like, bro, I can't.
Shout out to the creator of the Crate Challenge. I don't know who you are. I don't even want to know the history. I was
just thinking about that today.
I don't want to know.
I was like, who made this?
I don't care. The whole world is doing that.
They should go in the Hall of Fame.
It's just funny. And I really appreciate the laughs, and I appreciate you, PG Brown, for coming in here.
I appreciate you, Dave. It's been a great time. I've highly enjoyed this interview. Probably one of my favorite interviews to date. You know what I mean? And,
I appreciate that, man.
I just highly enjoy your company, bro, and interacting with you and interacting with people that's in the chat. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that's been showing me love, like, seriously. So, but yeah, you my dude. We definitely need to chop it up.
We're gonna link up. We're gonna link up. I plan on traveling somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on. I got well, you know, I'm fostering, so I might not got a room.
I can't. Yeah. Just give me a restaurant. We
right
good. Thank you so much, PG Brown, for coming on with us, man.
Hey, man. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that's part of QSJ radio. Like, seriously, appreciate everybody part of the community. You know, I'm part of the community.
Definitely
you know,
are,
we're gonna keep rocking it out.
New Orleans own Dallas. Shout out to everybody listening. Big guy. PG stands for Perfect Gentleman. Strives to be. And I appreciate everything you do. Family-wise, all that. Shout out to wifey. Shout out to everybody listening.
Thank you.
And I think me and you both need to shape up. So let's definitely...
Hey, let's
definitely...
Hey,
I'm
bro,
listen.
I'm
sitting here like, do I shave?
Bro.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking like I've been quarantined.
Yeah. Like, we outside now. You outside and tomorrow, okay? You better figure this shit out. You outside tomorrow, okay? Figure that out. Do your thing.
Figure it out, bro.
Thank you guys so much. PG Brown, QSJ Radio. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nothing but love, deuces.
Oh my God. PG Brown. Oh my God. What a great dude, right? Wow. A few shout outs here because I missed a lot in the chat. And I try to do that because I want to definitely have all my attention to our guest that talked to us here on QSJ Radio. Fireblaze is a no shape up guy. Steady Grind in the building. Karen Bond in the building. John Weiss is in the building. Mandy Cakes. Brana coming in late from a Ukrainian raid. It's all good. We all know you lurk hard. What else? Niners in the building celebrating his birthday with us. Thank you so much. Mandy Cakes had a spit bars. We had a live song. What is with the live song stuff, man? I don't know. But anyways, big shout out to everybody listening. I still don't know why this thing don't work. I gotta figure that out. Long conversation, but we definitely gonna make sure that this gets broken down, maybe in 2 parts. For our podcast. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to any one of our podcasts, we're on Apple, we're on iHeart, we are wherever you get your podcast. Please subscribe so you can hear our latest interviews, so you don't have to sit here all freaking day listening to us. You feel me? Talk about right on. Yeah, taking a bow. You taking a bow? Don't take a bow for me, bro. We need some lettuce in our life. Do you guys want to? Why do we need lettuce? Why do we need lettuce? Do we need some lettuce in our life? Yo, celebrating his birthday with us, chilling, yo. Oh my gosh. That is nice. That is really nice, man. Lettuce in my life. Who needs lettuce in their life? We did have Mandy Cakes with a sub. Thank you so much. We did have a Dude Moon for the follow, and Drew Berry. Thank you so for the follow. Abby Boo with the subscription of 7 months. Thank you guys so much, man. Oh my gosh.
Hey yo, Babs, this shit crazy. Jamie on the beat, boy.
Lettuce in my life. I need lettuce in my life. Lettuce in my life. It'll make everything alright. I need lettuce in my life. Tell me prune juice don't work.
I'm trying to get healthy. Sometimes I want cream cakes. And even though I like hamburgers and fries, sometimes I think about steak. It's not even a parody, 'cause sometimes my memories brings me for that time that I was stuck at the bakery.
I need some lettuce in my life before I go lose my wife. Yes, I said that shit before. Probably gonna say it twice. Need some lettuce in my life. It'll make everything alright. I need lettuce in my life. Feeling kinda light.
Yo, shout out to Team Mod Love. Shout out to everybody, the No Bra Squad. Cranian with the raid. Ileana with the 50 bits. Illy, what up, Illy? I want to go to a bakery. He said it's his new birthday song. I want some lettuce in my life. I want some lettuce. Get the fuck over it. PG Brown. Yo, he said this is his new birthday song. Now I gotta save that. I gotta give Niner his birthday gift. You serious right now, bro? Oh man, what is this? This is a bars. This, boom, this. Okay, I think I'm done. Guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. You guys are ridiculous. I need to order more of those snacks Shinobi told me about when you get yours. Oh, snap. Get them bang bangs. Angel, Niner had no lettuce or veggies for that for that dinner. Oh, man. He went in. Crispy, what up? Oh, man. There's a whole bunch of people listening in, watching in. Should we do? No. Let's not. So it looks like I have to have this on first. I have to have this on first. Lettuce in my Niner is like singing the crap out of that. Yo, Niner, did you get anything? You got drinky drink? Did you get some juice? Let me know. Did you get some juice? Lettuce in my life. Did you get juicy juice? You know what I'm saying? No? Disconnect, connect, test connection. Ensure that you have Mix It Up visible running on your stream. If you are launched before Mix It Up, try refreshing the web page source on your stream. Okay. So if I refresh this, and then press OK, test connection, and then we're good. Okay, cool. Test connection, and we're good. Okay. Oh, no. Minimize this. You ready for emo? Yo, had an old fashioned. Okay. The birthday boy. Yeah. Okay. So, this is how redemptions are going to be now. And this is how I wanted it to happen. But it didn't happen, which is fine. But it goes like this.
Have bars. Drop that beat on them.
That is fire. I don't care what nobody says. Yo, I'm going to redeem it myself right now. Let me old fast for the old dude. Yeah. Oh my God. Let me redeem these for myself. I'm going to redeem these myself. Let's go.
Gotta have bars. Drop that beat on them.
We gotta have bars. They want bars. They want bars. They want bars right now. Who was that? Who redeemed that? Yo. Like, who redeemed that? Wait, there was a real redemption? I was about to say.
Wendigo.
Shout out to Nina. Happy birthday, bro. Yo, listen. Sometimes I don't really have the chance to hold hands with a dude and call it a bromance. Listen, I try to raise it like I ever did. Stream of life, you already know, that's your older kid. Gotta hold on with this life, that's how all we live. Freestyle everything off of the dome, that you already know, that when it's love, it's all home. I appreciate the talk that we had a few weeks ago. A whole constitution, let's fucking go. Mad love, you already know it's mad love, mad hate. You already know it's mad late, they done. I try to tell them that I'm number one. They don't understand, the camera's left for number one. Freestyle, there he goes again. And sometimes I shout out to many of my friends, but I just want to shout out before it's over. And you already know what I'm talking about, it's over like. Trying to do. There's a lot of things we're not trying to lose. QS. True. Let me keep that damn beat. My camera broke again. Shout out to everybody listening. Thank you so much. I don't know who the hell we rating. Who we rating? Who's live right now? Who's live right now? You know what I'm saying? I need Lala. I need Lala though. I need somebody like. Who we rating though? PG, Brown, you already know the deal. Thank you so much for all that love. Shout out to John Weiss in the building. Thank you so much. Mad fucking love. Go get that emote right now. Live music, they on right now. I mean, they ain't gonna care. They ain't gonna. Firefly Skies, what up? Bitter is on. Bitter? Okay, let's get booty. Let's get bitter. 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 I got you. Shout out to everybody listening. Thank you so much for tuning in with me for so long. I don't even know why you guys do that. Bossy V, I saw that she's like chilling and stuff like that. Let's go get these things, get those redeem points so that way you can tell me to spit bars, because you gotta have bars. Niner, happy birthday. Shout out to everybody everywhere that you guys are. Please have a wonderful week. Definitely will see you guys next week, if not beforehand. Yes, people, the rumors are true. Mad love.